Welcome to Cyber Court with Judge Dawson, where we break down issues and situations happening across our country and on social media. Today, we're talking about the case of the young man being assaulted by his teammates.
That's just little leaguers being little leaguers right there. Hey, next week's Sunday night baseball matchup should be a good one. Atlanta and St. Louis.
There's a recent video going around on social media of a young boy sitting in a chair. He played Little League Baseball. And while he's sitting there, his teammates are placing cotton, white cotton, in his hair. They're actually all around him and they're placing the cotton on his hair. Now, the question is, does that rise to the level of assault? Assault is officially defined pretty much all over this country as any unwanted touching. So when you're talking about assault, the question is, was there a notification or any type of indication that the touching that was going on was unwanted? In this situation, we don't see the young man verbally express that he wanted the teammates to stop. Nor do we see the young man even physically express that he wanted them to stop. So, the legal definition of assault being unwanted touching may not be met here. So no, this may not be an assault. But what is it for sure? Surely it's bad behavior. It's bad behavior on the part of the teammates. For one, kids need to understand that you don't gang up on any one person or single them out. Whether the intention is good or bad, the bottom line is that young men and women need to be supported at this age and they don't need to be singled out. So the teammates were pretty much wrong for doing what they did. But the greater responsibility lies on the adults who were in the room. Where were the coaches? The coaches may be in trouble for negligence or some type of emotional abuse because somehow they sat back and allowed this to occur. Not only that, somebody was videotaping it. Now, I'm not sure if anyone even thought about the historical ramifications of African-American men and cotton, but nevertheless, it's inappropriate behavior. And if you look at the young man's face, you can tell that he really wants it to stop, but almost doesn't know how to express it. So first of all, you have the coaches who we know are there, who are present. They should have intervened. Then you have any respectful adult who may have been in the room. How do you allow kids to do something to one individual without at least intervening to find out whether or not it's appropriate? And then the third level of culpability lies on the parents of that young man sitting in the chair. Where were his parents? Were they actually physically there? If they were they even paying attention? Oftentimes, the biggest crime nowadays is when parents dial out. Parents, you have a responsibility not only to make sure your kids are not committing crimes, but you also want to make sure that you are protecting your kids. There is no way that this young man was protected, if for no other reason, because now this scene is spread all over the country, showing him in what appears to be a victimized state. But my message to that young man is, no, you're not a victim. You are a victor. Maybe those young men didn't know what they were doing, or maybe they did. But the bottom line is you can use that same situation to empower other young men and young women across this country, to let them know that there may be times when people are ganged up against you or you're outnumbered, but stand for your integrity. And integrity always wins. Let's go.